And good evening, and welcome to the Blackford at Wabash Apaches high school softball. My name is Steve Hurd, your host as usual. And right now we've got the captains up and going through their speeches. And while we're doing that, I'll just go ahead and start off with the Blackford lineup. They'll be the first at bat, obviously. And we're going to be starting with Haley Williamson, the center fielder, Helen Weitzel at shortstop, Michaela Harold at first, Erin Cagle at catcher, Grace Simmons at pitcher, Emma Jacobs at second base, Alexa Hurd at third, Mackenzie Hundley at left, Haley Wick is your DP, and Rose Berry is out in right field. And while we're waiting on this game to get started, let's have a little announcement here, and I'll be right back.
Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And we're back, and the umpires are still talking with the coaches. I can't really hear what they're talking about, but so it's looking like it's going to be just a few more minutes before the game gets started. And I'll remove this out of there, and we will put the scoreboard up. And once the Apaches come up to bat, we'll go ahead and show you their lineup at that time. The Apaches are going to be in gray, Blackford obviously in red, all red. Coach for the Blackford Bruins is Richard Lyons, Keith Walker, and cannot for the life of me remember Sam's last name, but Sam is out there as well. And Blackford playing with one senior tonight. That's Haley Williamson. Haley this year commits to Indiana University of South Bend for pre-dentistry. And so she'll be graduating this year and heading up north. And while we're waiting on these guys, we'll have just a few words from our sponsors.
Foundations Building Material is proud to support Blackford High School athletics. Foundation Building Material is your local building materials distributor in East Central Indiana. Our promise to our customers is to do business with integrity and honesty and strive to be the best every day. And never forget, we work for you, our customers. We are founded on principle and built on purpose. Distributors of drywall, steel studs, Armstrong ceiling, and insulation. Call Aaron Farrell, 260-471-2181. Foundations Building Materials.
Locally owned Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC, owned by Jeff and Aubrey Strait, have 30 years of experience in commercial and residential painting and drywall finishing. Straits Drywall and Paint can do anything from new construction to remodels. Does your home need a new touch of color inside or out? Call Jeff or Aubrey at 765-499-9416 for a free quote. Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC. Insured painters with the professional skills necessary to complete your project on time and within budget.
And we're back, and while we're getting ready to go through the national anthem and the introduction of the lineups, we'll go ahead and have just a few more video sponsors. But before we do that, again, if you notice any technical difficulties with the podcast, or the webcast, just feel free to give me a call or text me on my phone, and I'll get through to that, and we'll try to fix it and make it as best as we can. And it looks like they're going to be doing the Lady Apaches with their lineup, and so we should be going to the national anthem here real soon, and I'll cut to commercial when we do that. The Lady Bruins 0-2 on the season so far. Had a couple of games that have went and been canceled due to the weather, and the Apaches 0-1. I'm not sure if they've had the same issues or not, but it looks like they're both getting started on the on the season right here today, basically. Both teams 0-0-0-fers, and we will have a winner with one of them today. So it should be an interesting game. Blackford being plagued with a lot of injuries. Lariah Lytle out with ACL tear earlier in the soccer season, and hopefully having her back before the season's over, and we'll be right back.
While filling your car's fuel tank at Food and Fuel Marathon, fill your body's fuel tank too, Monday through Friday. Grab a chicken or tenderloin sandwich, or have out a burger and potato wedges, or onion chips, mozzarella cheese sticks, and Bosco breadsticks. If biscuits and gravy are your thing, they're available every Monday through Saturday morning until they're gone. And you'll have to grab a Poppy's Extreme donut or two, available daily. Food and Fuel Marathon, 1621 North Walnut Street, Hartford City. Open Monday through Friday, 4:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Food and Fuel Marathon, fueling your vehicle and you. Foundation's Building Material is proud to support Blackford High School athletics. Foundation Building Material is your local building materials distributor in East Central Indiana. Our promise to our customers is to do business with integrity and honesty and strive to be the best every day, and never forget we work for you, our customers. We are founded on principle and built on purpose. Distributors of drywall, steel studs, Armstrong ceiling, and insulation. Call Aaron Farrell, 260-471-2181. Foundations Building Materials.
And we're back. And as I was saying earlier, Lytle out with an ACL tear that occurred in soccer. She should be back sometime this season. I was talking to her a little bit before the game, and she was letting me know that she's got an appointment coming up and hoping to hear some good news when that appointment comes. So as the Apaches are warming up the pitcher and doing a little round of infield, we'll go ahead and go to one of our sponsors here. Again, make sure that you're going and seeing those sponsors. I've heard good word that everyone's actually going out there and visiting and letting them know that they appreciate it, and I appreciate you for doing that, and we'll be right back.
The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper is your hometown newspaper with a staff that takes great pride in covering local community events in Hartford City and Montpelier. Available at newsstands in Hartford City at Needler's Fresh Market, Food and Fuel, John's Service Station, Northside Florist, and in Montpelier at Koppel's Family Market, Carrie's Restaurant, and Charlie's Sunoco, with more locations coming soon. The Voice of Blackford County is published every Tuesday with a cost of only $1 or a yearly subscription for $35. You'll find school-related events, obituaries, public records info, church news, community calendar, and so much more. Contact Danny at 765-251-4903 or Ann at 765-330-4842. The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper. Local news about local people.
And we're back, and the Apaches just finishing up here. We're going to be leading off with Haley Williamson, batting a .333 on the season, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. And here we go, Haley looking down, getting the sign. And the pitch comes in, and Haley walks out. Ball 1. back up into the plate. Ball comes in a little high and outside, ball 2. Haley, the only senior on the team. And that ball is strike 1, a little high, but Haley tries to make contact with it. It counts 2-1 now. And that pitch, another outside, ball 3. Haley with a 3-1 count now. Looking down to Coach Lyons. Stepping back up to the plate. The pitch comes in right down the middle. Haley swings and a miss. Bringing it to full count. And that pitch way outside and in the dirt, giving Haley the walk. Haley, one of the fastest girls on the team, probably looking to steal here. Helen Weitzel up to bat. Helen unable to get a hit so far this season. Looking for her first. That ball comes in high, ball 1. Helen, one of the 4 freshmen on the team. The Bruins with only 10 healthy girls at the moment. That ball high and inside. She takes it for ball, and Haley tries to steal and gets caught. So a 2-0 count. Haley Williamson caught stealing for the first out of the inning. The catcher for the Apaches, Katie Newman. And that ball hits on the outside edge for strike 1. Newman had plenty of time on that ball, threw it with a rocket. And that ball way outside and in the dirt, ball 3. 3-1 count now for Weitzel. That's ball's another high. Putting Weitzel on first. Up to bat now, Michaela Harold. Michaela batting an .857 on the season. 6 hits, 3 RBIs, and 1 run scored. That ball outside, ball 1. That ball hit inside and hit down the right field line. Weitzel going on to third, and she's going to stay on the ground to third, giving Michaela yet another base hit on the season. And it looks like up to bat now we're going to have Erin Cagle batting a .167 with just 1 hit on the season. So Blackford now with runners on the corner, 1 out here at the Apache field. Tabitha Wagner, the pitcher for the Apaches. And they let Michaela go on to second. And I believe that pitch was going to be a ball. And next pitch comes in, and Aaron swings and a miss. A 1-1 count now for Cagle. Cagle's older brother plays for the Bruin High School team as a senior for the baseball team. And that pitch comes in and fouled off. Cagle with a short blooper up the middle, and Helen Weitzel is going to be safe. The Catcher couldn't handle it, and Aaron Cagle is going to go on to second base on that one. Michaela Harold's going to be on third now. So fielder's choice lands Cagle on second. And up to bat now we're going to have Grace Simmons. 1 out still for the Bruins, 1-0. And that pitch on the outside, Grace reaches, swings, and a miss. Simmons, another one of the freshmen on the team. I haven't had time to get her stats yet, so we'll get it the next time she's up to bat. And that ball way high, ball 1. So we've got Harold on third, Cagle on second, Simmons up to bat. Bruins up by 1. The pitch comes in, down, inside and in the dirt. Harold's taken home on that pass ball, giving the Bruins a 2-0 lead. And Aaron Cagle went ahead and went on to third as well. So we have a 2-1 count now on Simmons. 1 out for the Bruins. Bruins with a 2-0 lead. Tabitha Wagner, your pitcher for the Apaches. That ball high. 3-1. Three-one count now. Cagle still on third. 1 out for the Bruins. And that ball's fouled off for strike 2. Full count now for Simmons. And that ball down and in the dirt gives her the walk. So now runners on the corner again. That's 3 walks already for this game. And up to bat we're going to have Emma Jacobs. And I believe that Emma may have called a timeout, or the Apaches, not really sure. But we have a timeout on the field. And it looks like the Apaches are talking to their pitcher, trying to calm her down. Let her know that all she has to do is throw strikes so they can field the ball for her. And Coach Lyons down there just giving Jacobs some final tips before she comes up to bat. Emma Jacobs, a sophomore on the season, playing second base today. That pitch comes in and just hits the outside corner, strike 1. And Simmons goes on to second on a fielder's choice. And Jacobs hits that one foul for strike 2. That pitch comes in, hits the inside corner for strike 3. And Jacobs tries running on the air by the catcher and does not make it to first. However, Cagle makes it home on the throw, which advances Simmons to third. So now we have 2 outs. Runner on third. Blackford up 3-0. Alexa Hurd up to bat. And she swings at that one and misses. Strike 1. Hurd, I believe I looked at her stats earlier. She was batting a .357, I believe, on the season. That ball way high, ball 1. And Hurd takes 1 strike. Now with a 1-2 count. And Hurd checks the swing on that one. That ball was low and in the dirt. Ball 2. A 2-2 count now for Hurd. And that pitch way inside, bringing the count to full. Hurd now with a full count. And that pitch comes in way high and outside. Ball 4. That's 4 walks now for Tabitha Wagner. And up to bat now, we should have number 10, Mackenzie Hundley, the left fielder for the Bruins. Hurd on first, Simmons on third. Hundley squaring up to bunt, lets it go. And Hurd gets tagged out at second trying to steal to end the inning. And we'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Dr. Malia Robertson of Clear Choice Chiropractic asked, do you suffer from neck pain while working, or do migraines keep you from enjoying your day? Do you have to take pain pills just to function? Does your baby cry constantly for no apparent reason? And most importantly, do you remember the last day you were pain-free? You don't have to live with these frustrations. The doctors at Clear Choice Chiropractic have many techniques to relieve the symptoms of neck and back pain, headaches, stiff joints, colic, earaches, and many other symptoms. Call for your appointment with Dr. Malia Robertson at Clear Choice Chiropractic, 765-329-5044. That's 329-5044. And take back your life and enjoy living pain-free. Located at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesdays, 3 to 6 p.m. Thursdays, 3 to 7 p.m. Closed Saturdays and Sundays. Clear Choice Chiropractic. We've got your back.
While filling your car's fuel tank at Food and Fuel Marathon, fill your body's fuel tank too. Monday through Friday, grab a chicken or tenderloin sandwich, or have out a burger and potato wedges, or onion chips, mozzarella cheese sticks, and Bosco breadsticks. If biscuits and gravy are your thing, they're available every Monday through Saturday morning until they're gone. And you'll have to grab a Poppy's Extreme donut or two. Available daily. Food and Fuel Marathon, 1621 North Walnut Street, Hartford City. Open Monday through Friday, 4:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Food and Fuel Marathon, fueling your vehicle and you.
And we're back in for the Apaches lineup. We're going to be starting off with number 1, Erica King at center field. Number 10, Taylor Kelly at third. Number 2, Kelsey Olinger at second base. Number 11, Bree Sewell will be your cleanup at shortstop. Number 35, Tabitha Wagner's your pitcher. Number 16, Olivia Short at first. Number 8, Bailey Yoakum in left field. Number 6, Katie Newman at your catcher. And number 9, Kenzie Gray in right field. And the Bruins have just finished up here, and we'll clear that off. And we'll get back to the action here shortly. And Simmons, your pitcher, gets her swinging on the first pitch for strike 1. Simmons, one of the freshmen. Your infield's made up of 3 freshmen, a sophomore and a junior, plus your catcher is also a sophomore. That pitch just hitting the inside corner, strike 2. An 0-2 count now for King. Blackford up 3-0. Simmons with a changeup, and that ball's hit foul. And King goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Simmons starting off well here today in the cold tundra of Wabash, Indiana. And that pitch way outside for ball one. That pitch way inside, ball two. And 3 straight balls for Simmons. A 3-0 count now for Taylor Kelly. Simmons needing to find the strike zone here and does not do it. And Kelly gets the walk. Up to bat now for the Apaches, number 2, Kelsey Olinger. Kelsey having second base duties today. And that pitch comes in way inside and past the catcher Cagle. And that's going to advance Kelly to second base. Simmons struggling here after the first batter, unable to find the strike zone. 5 straight balls, and that's going to be the 5th one. That ball way high. Cagle having to stand up just to make the catch. And Olinger stays on second. No, Kelly stays on second. And there's yet another ball for Simmons. 3-0 count now for Olinger. And Simmons finds the strike zone, and Olinger hits one out to left center field, or right center field, and that's going to score Kelly easy standing up. And that's going to give Olinger a nice double to score the Apaches, now only down by 2, 3-1. A nice shot by Olinger out into right center field. And up to bat now, we're going to have number 11, the shortstop, Bree Sewell. That pitch comes in way outside, ball one. And Sewell hits one, a little blooper just outside of the grass to left field. Hundley's able to get the ball and keep her on first. Olinger advances to third on that hit. And now the Apaches have runners on the corner with number 35, the pitcher, Tabitha Wagner, up to bat. And that pitch way in the dirt. And Sewell going to go ahead and advance on to second. A 1-0 count now for the Apaches. 1 out. Simmons with the pitch way inside, ball 2. A 2-0 count now for Simmons, or for Wagner. And that pitch comes in high, gets Tabitha swinging for strike 1. And Wagner swings again and a miss for strike 2. A 2-2 count now on Wagner. 1 out for the Apaches. Simmons finding the strike zone late in the inning. And that changeup just misses the inside corner for ball 3. A 3-2 count full for Wagner. Simmons tried the changeup, just missed the inside corner. And that ball comes in. The infield unable to handle it. That one goes out to left field. And we've got one Sewell trying to get home, and she does. Wagner going to stretch it out for a triple. And Hurd unable to handle the ball, and she's safe. So the Apaches score 2 runs on that one. On that nice hit by Wagner. And she's going to be credited with a double with stretching that out to the triple on the throw. And up to bat now, we're going to have number 16, the first baseman, Olivia Short. The Apaches have tied it up now, 3-3 with 1 out. And that pitch hit down the middle, and Roseberry has caught it for the out. And Wagner stays on third and does not go. Which is going to bring up number 8, Bailey Yoakum, the left fielder, up to bat. Simmons with the pitch. That ball in the dirt, ball 1. So Wagner on third. Yoakum at the bat. 2 outs now for the Bruins. A 1-0 count for Yoakum. And Simmons tries to change up, and that ball's high and inside, ball 2. That ball way outside, ball 3. 3-0 count now for Simmons. Two outs for the Bruins. And that ball's in the dirt, and she's going to get walked. So runners on the corner now for the Apaches. 2 outs, and number 6, Katie Newman, the catcher's up to bat. Simmons struggling late to find the strike zone. And that pitch way inside for ball 1. And Yoakum advancing to second on the fielder's choice. Cagle not even trying to throw, just went ahead and threw back to Simmons. Cagle giving the sign, Simmons with the pitch, and that ball hits her. And Newman is hit by the pitch. For another walk. That'll be Simmons' 3rd walk of the inning. And that's going to bring the bottom of the lineup, number 9, Kenzie Gray, the right fielder. Simmons puts one right down the middle for strike 1. And we have 2 outs. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Apaches. And that ball hits for strike 2 on the inside corner. An 0-2 count now for Gray. Bases loaded for the Apaches. An 0-2 count. And Simmons with the pitch. And that ball's fouled off. Gray just able to get a piece of that one to stay in the at bat. And it's a cold one here in Wabash. And that ball way high with the changeup. That's going to be Simmons' first ball, pitched ball for this batter, Gray. Now a 1-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded, and that ball's way outside, ball 2. 2-2 count now for Gray. Simmons pitched 2 straight balls after 3 straight strikes. And that ball, another one down in the dirt, bringing the count to full. Simmons has got to put this one in the strike zone and either get Gray to swinging at it or get her to watch it go by. And Simmons with the pitch, and that ball's in the strike zone, and Gray swings and misses to end the inning. And with that, the Apaches just enough to tie the game, and we'll be back after this word.
Foundation's building material is proud to support Blackford High School athletics. Foundation Building Material is your local building materials distributor in East Central Indiana. Our promise to our customers is to do business with integrity and honesty and strive to be the best every day. And never forget, we work for you, our customers. We are founded on principle and built on purpose. Distributors of drywall, steel studs, Armstrong ceiling, and insulation. Call Aaron Farrell, 260-471-2181. Foundations Building Materials.
Locally owned, Straight's Drywall and Paint, LLC, owned by Jeff and Aubrey Straight, have 30 years of experience in commercial and residential painting and drywall finishing. Straight's Drywall and Paint can do anything from new construction to remodels. Does your home need a new touch of color inside or out? Call Jeff or Aubrey at 765-499-9416 for a free quote. Straight's Drywall and Paint, LLC. Insured painters with the professional skills necessary to complete your project on time and within budget.
And we're back, and we're going to have number 10, Mackenzie Hundley, number 13, Haley Wick, and number 8, Rose Berry up to bat when we come up. And Hundley, batting a 000, has yet to get a hit this year, but has been walked once, struck out 4 times, and hit by a pitch once. So she's gotten on base twice and actually scored a run once out of those 4 times. And as the Apaches finish up, we'll get back to the action. And I'll try to remember to keep clearing all this stuff off while we're at break the best I can. And while we're doing that, I'm also going to keep looking up the stats for the girls as we go on. And as I said, Hundley is up to bat. And on deck, we're going to have Haley Wick. Haley Wick takes the first. Hundley takes the first pitch way outside, ball 1. And she just gets a piece of that one. It's going down the baseline, and number 16, the first baseman, able to pick it up and make the play to get the first out of the inning. And up to bat, we're going to have Haley Wick. Haley Wick has only played in 1 game yet this season and only had 1 at bat. And she gets a nice hit to the second baseman. Second baseman able to underhand it and get the second out of the inning. So Blackford able to put the bat on the ball, just not able to make anything count. And it looks like I'm wrong. We're going back to the top of the lineup with Haley Williamson with her .333 batting average. And she took a walk last at bat and got caught stealing second base. Yes. And Williamson taking one way outside for ball 1 on that one. And Wagner still your pitcher. Another outside pitch, ball 2. Again, Williamson, the only senior on the team, going to IU South Bend next year for dentistry. Wagner with the pitch way high, ball 3. A 3-1 count now, 2 outs for Williamson. And that pitch way outside, and Williamson gets the walk, hustles down to first base, but decides not to go anywhere with it. That's her second walk of the game. 2 at-bats, 2 walks, and Helen Weitzel up to bat, the shortstop. Helen was another one that got walked last inning and was able to get the run scored in with the help of her teammates. 2 outs for the Bruins. And that ball on the outside, ball one. Weitzel, one of 4 freshmen on the team, one of 3 infield freshmen on the team. And the pitch comes in way inside. Weitzel having to duck out of the way, ball 2. Williamson on first, checking the coach for the sign. And another one in the dirt for Weitzel. A 3-0 count now for Weitzel. Williamson on first. 2 outs for the Bruins. And that pitch comes in, and ooh. Umpire just calling it on the outside corner. Strike 1. A 3-1 count now for Weitzel. And that ball comes in just a little high on the outside corner, and Weitzel gets the walk. Williamson now on second. Weitzel now on first. Weitzel with her second walk of the game. Bringing up Michaela Harold, who got a hit into right field. Yeah, right field last inning. Gets another one. Oh, and line drives it right off of Wagner's shin, and she's hopping around. And we're going to have a quick timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
Locally owned Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC, owned by Jeff and Aubrey Strait, have 30 years of experience in commercial and residential painting and drywall finishing. Straits Drywall and Paint can do anything from new construction to remodels. Does your home need a new touch of color inside or out? Call Jeff or Aubrey at 765-499-9416 for a free quote. Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC. Insured painters with the professional skills necessary to complete your project on time and within budget.
And I think we're back. Wagner looking to walk it off. And that was a line shot right to her left shin. And she's kind of hopping around, but it looks like she's going to be all right, taking a couple pitches. And we're going to keep it right here just for a few minutes to see what's going to actually happen. And if you're suffering from neck or back pain, or suffering from migraines, or have a colicky baby, call Dr. Malia Robertson at Clear Choice Chiropractic. They have many techniques to relieve these and many more symptoms with chiropractic care. Located at 1501 North Walnut in Hartford City. And yes, Tabitha Wagner just limping around a little bit, but she's looking good as the sun is just starting to come out in the second inning of the game. Blackford tied with the Apaches 3-3 when we have bases loaded with Aaron Cagle up to bat. Aaron Cagle batting a 167 on the season, also pulling catcher duty for today's game. So we've got Harold on first, and Cagle fouls one off for strike 1. So Harold on first, Weitzel on second, Williamson on third. 2 outs for the Bruins. 0-1 count now for Cagle. Cagle had a fielder's choice and got a single out of it, and then she drives one right up to back to the pitcher, which is going to end the inning. And we'll be back right after this word from our sponsors.
The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper is your hometown newspaper with a staff that takes great pride in covering local community events in Hartford City and Montpelier. Available at newsstands in Hartford City at Needler's Fresh Market, Food and Fuel, John's Service Station, Northside Florist, and in Montpelier at Koffels Family Market, Carrie's Restaurant, and Charlie's Sunoco, with more locations coming soon. The Voice of Blackford County is published every Tuesday with the cost of only $1 or a yearly subscription for $35. You'll find school-related events, obituaries, public records info, church news, community calendar, and so much more. Contact Danny at at 765-251-4903 or Ann at 765-330-4842. The voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper. Local news about local people. Dr. Malia Robertson of Clear Choice Chiropractic asks, do you suffer from neck pain while working, or do migraines keep you from enjoying your day? Do you have to take pain pills just to function? Does your baby cry constantly for no apparent reason? And most importantly, do you remember the last day you were pain-free? You don't have to live with these frustrations. The doctors at Clear Choice Chiropractic have many techniques to relieve the symptoms of neck and back pain, headaches, stiff joints, colic, earaches, and many other symptoms. Call for your appointment with Dr. Malia Robertson at Clear Choice Chiropractic, 765-329-5044. That's 329-5044. And take back your life and enjoy living pain-free. Located at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesdays, 3 to 6 p.m. Thursdays, 3 to 7 p.m. Closed Saturdays and Sundays. Clear Choice Chiropractic. We've got your back.
While filling your car's fuel tank at Food and Fuel Marathon, fill your body's fuel tank too. Monday through Friday, grab a chicken or tenderloin sandwich, or have out a burger and potato wedges, or onion chips, mozzarella cheese sticks, and Bosco breadsticks. If biscuits and gravy are your thing, they're available every Monday through Saturday morning until they're gone. And you'll have to grab a Poppy's Extreme donut or two. Available daily. Food and Fuel Marathon, 1621 North Walnut Street, Hartford City. Open Monday through Friday, 4:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Food and Fuel Marathon, fueling your vehicle and you.
And we're back with Blackford making a few changes to the lineup. It looks like Cagle is now at third, Hurd at first, and Harold is going to pull catching duties, and the outfield looks like it's pretty much the same. So Harold pulling catching duties, Cagle at third, and Hurd at first. And Harold goes ahead and takes one down. Helen Weitzel unable to make the catch, and we should get things going here just shortly. So the Bruins only able to pull one hit that last inning, but no runs scored. Harold again with the... And it looks like Harold is the only one that's hit the ball today. Everybody else has either walked or one strikeout, and that first pitch is hit. And Hundley just makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And that was the leadoff batter, Erica King, hitting that out to left field. Mackenzie Hundley able to make the catch down on the ground for the first out. So up to bat now we have number 10, Taylor Kelly, who was walked in the last inning. So Simmons still your pitcher. First pitch down the middle, strike, and King pops it up to left field, and Hundley able to make the play. And that pitch low, but able to be in the strike zone, and Kelly makes the hit back to Simmons for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs now for Blackford. And up to bat now for the Apaches, Kelsey Olinger, the second baseman, who got a double last inning. And that first pitch high and inside, ball one. Nope, not top of 3. We're in the bottom of 2 with 2 outs. Boy, my duties are struggling here. And that ball pop fly right easy over to Emma Jacobs. And that was a good 1-2-3 for the Bruins to get out of that inning. And we'll be back right after this word from our sponsors.
Foundations Building Material is proud to support Blackford High School athletics. Foundation Building Material is your local building materials distributor in East Central Indiana. Our promise to our customers is to do business with integrity and honesty and strive to be the best every day. And never forget, we work for you, our customers. We are founded on principle and built on purpose. Distributors of drywall, steel studs, Armstrong ceiling, and insulation. Call Aaron Farrell, 260-471-2181. Foundations Building Materials.
Locally owned Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC, owned by Jeff and Aubrey Strait, have 30 years of experience in commercial and residential painting and drywall finishing. Straits Drywall and Paint can do anything from new construction to remodels. Does your home need a new touch of color inside or out? Call Jeff or Aubrey at 765-499-9416 for a free quote. Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC. Insured painters with the professional skills necessary to complete your project on time and within budget.
And we're back with the should be the top of the third inning here. And maybe. Yeah, see. There we go. Top of the third. And the Bruins are going to be led off by number 14, Grace Simmons, the freshman who walked her last at-bat. And Tabitha Wagner still the pitcher for the Apaches after taking that line drive to the shin. Limping around just a little bit, but not too bad. And she gets her first pitch on the inside, gets Grace Simmons swinging for strike one. That ball on the outside, ball one. 1-1 count now for Simmons. That ball way outside. Ball two. 2-1 count now for Simmons as the sun is trying to come out, but the clouds just aren't letting it. A cold day here in Wabash. Fans, most of them sitting in their cars out in the outfield. That ball high, ball three. Most fans sitting out in their cars trying to stay warm as the rest of us sit up here and freeze. And Simmons takes ball four on the outside, just barely missing the plate. And that's her second walk of the game. Up to bat now, Emma Jacobs. Jacobs struck out looking the last at-bat. Squares up to bunt, pulls it back for strike one. That ball right down the middle. And Jacobs does not make an attempt. A 1-0 count now. That ball on the outside and swing and a miss for strike two. Uh-oh. There we go. Strike two. 0-2 count now for Jacobs, and that ball's hit to third base, and it's caught by the third baseman, and Simmons runs back quickly to keep from getting thrown out. So Simmons still on first. Jacobs flies out to the third baseman for the first out of the inning. Up to bat now, Alexa Hurd. Alexa was another one who got a walk her last at-bat, and she drives this one foul ball. An 0-1 count now for Hurd. Simmons on first. One out for the Bruins. The Bruins and the Apaches tied here at 3. Wagner with the pitch in the dirt for ball one. A 1-1 count now for Hurd. Simmons looking like she wanted to run on that one with the dropped ball by the catcher, but goes ahead and stays where she's at. And that pitch, I believe it was high and outside for ball two. 2-1 count now for Hurd. One out for the Bruins. Simmons still on first. A short backstop here at the Apache field. That ball high, and Alexa does like those high ones. She swings and fouls it off for a 2-2 count. Two balls, two strikes. One out for the Bruins. Simmons on first with the leadoff walk. Hurd looking to get her first hit of the game. And that ball in the dirt for ball 3. Simmons goes ahead and goes to second on the passed ball by the catcher. And that ball went over by the Apache dugout. And we have 3-2 count now for Hurd. 1 out for the Bruins. Simmons on second now, if I'll put that up there for you. Wagner still your pitcher. That ball comes in and just misses the outside corner and allows Alexa to get her second walk of the game. So 2 walks now here for the Bruins. Runners on first and second. Jacobs flies out to third. And we have Mackenzie Hunley up to bat. And Mackenzie grounded out to first base her last at bat. And she swings and misses for strike 1. And that ball high and outside. A 1-1 count now for Hundley. 1 out for the Bruins. Hurd on first. Simmons on second. That pitch comes in, and Hundley gets a hold of one, and that ball hits the fence out in left field. Simmons is coming in. Hundley going 2. Hurd now is staying at 3. And Hundley gets a double for her first hit of the season. Her first recorded hit of the season is a deep fly ball to left field. And that's scoring Simmons. And Hurd not fast enough to get it all the way around. But the Bruins now up by 1, 4-3. And Wick hits one to the shortstop. And able to get the out, and after the throw, Hurd goes ahead and comes on in home, scoring yet another one for the Bruins, 5-3. Wick was out at first, so that's going to be the second out of the inning, and it's going to be a 6-3 out. And after the shortstop threw the ball, Hurd went ahead and came on in home and was safe. And now we've got Haley Williamson up to bat. Haley's walked both times she's been up to bat. And Hundley now on third. And that ball right down the middle, and she pops it up to left field, and that's going to record the third out of the inning. So the Bruins able to score 2 runs that inning, and on just 1 hit, Mackenzie Hundley able to get that RBI with Grace Simmons, and then Haley Wick able to drive in Hurd on that ground out to short. So we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper is your hometown newspaper with a staff that takes great pride in covering local community events in Hartford City and Montpelier. Available at newsstands in Hartford City at Needler's Fresh Market, Food and Fuel, John's Service Station, Northside Florist, and in Montpelier at Koffels Family Market, Carrie's Restaurant, and Charlie Sunoco, with more locations coming soon. The Voice of Blackford County is published every Tuesday with a cost of only $1 or a yearly subscription for $35. You'll find school-related events, obituaries, public records info, church news, community calendar, and so much more. Contact Danny at 765-251-4903 or Ann at 765-330-4842. The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper. Local news about local people.
And we're back after Simmons only taking 1 warm-up pitch to get this half inning going, and we are going to be in the bottom of the third. The Bruins up by 2, 5-3. And up to bat, we should have number 11, the shortstop, Bree Sewell. And the umpires taking their time, getting set here. And here we go. And again, the same infield as we had the last time. Cagle at third, Hurd at first. Harold, you're doing pulling and catching duties today, and the first pitch comes in high, ball one. Simmons, your pitcher. Weitzel, your shortstop. Emma Jacobs, your second baseman. That ball low and outside for ball two. Hunley out in left. Williamson out in center. And Roseberry out in right field. And Sewell fouls one off for the first strike of the at-bat. 2-1 count now. No outs. Sewell, the leadoff batter this inning. And she gets another one, fouls it off. 2-2 count now for Sewell. Definitely getting colder here in Wabash. I could see my breath. And that pitch high, pop fly. Aaron Cagle calling it out for the first out of the inning. And we should have up to bat number 35, Tabitha Wagner.
Sorry, Riley lad, sorry.
And we had a quick time out there, but up to bat number 35, Tabitha Wagner. That pitch comes in and just hits the outside corner for strike one. And that pitch low in the dirt on the inside for ball one. 1-1 count now for Wagner. Now a 2-1 count now for Wagner. 2-1 count now, one out for the Apaches. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the third pitch comes in for strike 2. A 2-2 count now for Wagner. Wagner, her last at bat, got a double, and I did not record where it went, and that changeup is nowhere near the plate for ball 3. A full count now for Wagner. And that fly ball was out to left field. And that pitch way high, but got her swinging for the second out of the inning. And up to bat, we should have number 16, Olivia Short. Short flew out to right field her first at-bat. And flies out to second base to end the inning. And that was a nice 3-up, 3 down for the Bruins to end that inning. And we'll be back right after this word from our sponsors.
Dr. Malia Robertson of Clear Choice Chiropractic asked, do you suffer from neck pain while working, or do migraines keep you from enjoying your day? Do you have to take pain pills just to function? Does your baby cry constantly for no apparent reason? And most importantly, do you remember the last day you were pain-free? You don't have to live with these frustrations. The doctors at Clear Choice Chiropractic have many techniques to relieve the symptoms of neck and back pain, headaches, stiff joints, colic, earaches, and many other symptoms. Call for your appointment with Dr. Malia Robertson at Clear Choice Chiropractic, 765-329-5044. That's 329-5044. And take back your life and enjoy living pain-free. Located at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesdays, 3 to 6 p.m. Thursdays, 3 to 7 p.m. Closed Saturdays and Sundays. Clear Choice Chiropractic. We've We've got your back.
And we're back. Top of the fourth. Blackford's still up 5-3. And we're going to have Bruins number 3, Helen Weitzel, up to bat. And Helen fouls her first pitch off for strike one. And I just talked with Coach Lyons, and hopefully after the game he's going to come up here and just have a little word with us. And that ball hits the outside corner for strike two. Weitzel now with an 0-2 count. And that ball just a bit high. A 1-2 count now for Weitzel. And another one just high for a 2-2 count. Weitzel only taking the bat off her shoulder once this at-bat. Weitzel walked her first at-bat and her second at-bat, and she gets a hit right back to the first baseman for an easy out. And record that. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. So now up to bat, we're going to have Michaela Harold. Harold has gotten a hit both times she's up to bat. One was the line drive back to Wagner, hitting her in the shin, and one out to right field, and that first pitch comes in for ball one. Harold batting at .857 again on the season, one of the highest for the team. And that pitch in the dirt, ball two. A 2-0 count now for Harold. One out for the Bruins, nobody on. And that pitch comes in way outside for ball three. Another pitch deep in the dirt, about 10 inches off the plate. A 3-0 count now, one out for the Bruins. And another one in the dirt, and Michaela gets her first walk of the game. And now up to bat, and the big sophomore number 19, Erin Cagle. Erin playing third base now, moved from catcher in the last inning, or the inning before the second inning. And Harold on the passed ball, able to extend it to second base now. Questioned herself, got halfway out, and then looked back at the catcher to make sure she didn't have the ball, and then went again. And a close play there at second. The count now 1-0 for Cagle. And that pitch high and outside, ball two. And that pitch low, and then Cagle. And the umpire calls that one fair. It looked like it was on the other side of the white line. But Cagle now out at first for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Grace Simmons. Simmons squaring to bunt. Pulls back. Oh, wait a second. So, I am sorry. It looks like they have not called that an out. Cagle makes it to first. I'm guessing the first baseman didn't try to get the out. And now Simmons with the sacrifice. Gets the second out of the inning, but scores Michaela. and advances Cagle now to third. And I'm sorry for not keeping up with this. So Simmons now with the second out of the inning, and up to bat we've got Emma Jacobs. Emma swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 count now for Jacobs. Cagle on third. And that pitch way outside, fouled off for strike two. Jacobs still hasn't recorded a hit for this inning. Takes that one low and outside for ball one. Jacobs still hasn't recorded a hit for this inning. She did hit one to the third baseman last inning, but was out, and that's a swing and a miss for strike three. And that's going to do it for this half inning, and we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
While filling your car's fuel tank at Food and Fuel Marathon, fill your body's fuel tank too. Monday through Friday, grab a chicken or tenderloin sandwich, or have out a burger and potato wedges, or onion chips, mozzarella cheese sticks, and Bosco breadsticks. If biscuits and gravy are your thing, they're available every Monday through Saturday morning until they're gone. And you'll have to grab a Poppy's Extreme donut or two, available daily. Food and Fuel Marathon, 1621 North Walnut Street, Hartford City. Open Monday through Friday, 4:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Food and Fuel Marathon, fueling your vehicle and you. Foundations Building Material is proud to support Blackford High School athletics. Foundation Building Material is your local building materials distributor in East Central Indiana. Our promise to our customers is to do business with integrity and honesty and strive to be the best every day. And never forget, we work for you, our customers. We are founded on principle and built on purpose. Distributors of drywall, steel studs, Armstrong ceiling, and insulation. Call Aaron Farrell, 260-471-2181. Foundations Building Materials.
And we're back. The Bruins up by 2 here, 5-3 at Wabash Apache Field. Up to bat, we're going to have number 8 for the Apaches, Bailey Yoakum, the left fielder. And that first pitch comes in for ball one, and I have been corrected. The score is 6-3 in favor of the Bruins, and that one hit right down the first base line, and Hurd doesn't know how to handle it, and that's going to be a safe. So that's going to be an error on Hurd. Hurd must not be real comfortable playing first base. Didn't know what to do, didn't know where to go, and that's part of the problem with being a freshman trying to play high school ball. But no outs now. Runner on first, and Katie Newman up to bat, and she fouls that one off. Strike one. And that changeup misses way high, and Yoakum tries to steal and gets caught stealing for the first out of the inning. So a 1-1 count now for Newman. Yoakum makes the first out, gets caught stealing. That didn't look like it was a called steal. It looked like she thought the ball was going to be behind the catcher, but not far enough. Michaela able to make that throw. Then that ball's hit fly just inside of the infield, and nobody able to make a play on it. And she's going to be safe at first. And up to bat, we're going to have number 5 now, Taylor Mettler. And that ball in the dirt for strike one, or for ball one. And Harold close to throwing Newman out, but the umpire is calling her safe. So she's on second now, and that first pitch was a ball. From up here, that looked like it was close enough for the out, but I'm not the referee, so I don't get to make those calls. So a 1-0 count now for Mettler. Simmons with a high and outside pitch for ball two. Harold now extra careful of watching Newman for those steals. And Simmons with one low for ball three. A 3-0 count now for Mettler. And that pitch comes in and just hits the outside corner for strike one. 3-1 now for Mettler. One out for the Apaches. Runner on second. Newman, your runner on second. And that pitch comes in and is just pop fly to Aaron Cagle. Cagle able to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Yeah, which should bring up the top of the lineup. Yeah, unable to see a number on her. But it's going to be number one, and that ball is hit deep to the fence. Newman's going to score, and Erica King, your batter, is going to make a double out of that one. A nice shot into left field, which hit the fence, giving her a double and scoring Newman, bringing the Apaches now within two of the Bruins. Up to bat, I have Taylor Kelly, and that first pitch is strike one, and it is number 10, Kelly. And that pitch in the dirt for ball one. That pitch landed about 3 feet in front of the plate. 2 outs now for the Apaches. A 1-1 count for Kelly. And that pitch outside and high, ball two. Simmons starting to do a better job here in the later stages of the game, able to hold the Apaches. And that ball inside and in the dirt, and King going to make it to third on the passed ball. A 3-1 count now for Kelly. 2 outs for the Apaches. And that pitch comes in, swing and a miss for strike two. The count full now for Kelly. And that pitch way inside for the walk. Kelly gets her second walk of the game. And up to bat now should be number 2, Kelsey Olinger. Olinger hit a double on her first. And it looks like she grounded out to second base her last at bat. That pitch comes in high. And they're going to go ahead and try it. And Weitzel unable to make the catch. And King is going to score, bringing the score now 6-5. Harold had her by a step, but Helen Weitzel unable to make the catch, allowing King to score. That's the second run this half inning. And that's a fly ball to right field, and Barry out there able to make the play. So a rough inning for the Bruins as the Apaches bring the score to within one in the bottom of the fourth. And as we come into the top of the fifth, we'll be back after this word.
Locally owned, Straight's Drywall and Paint, LLC, owned by Jeff and Aubrey Straight, have 30 years of experience in commercial and residential painting and drywall finishing. Straight's Drywall and Paint can do anything from new construction to remodels. Does your home need a new touch of color inside or out? Call Jeff or Aubrey at 765-499-9416 for a free quote. Straight's Drywall and Paint, LLC. Insured painters with the professional skills necessary to complete your project on time and within budget.
And the Apaches making some changes here this half inning. Bree Sewell, the shortstop, now pitching for the Apaches. And Wagner's going to pull first base duties. And it looks like the first baseman in the last half innings, Livia Short, is now going to be it looks like either shortstop or second base. So as the Apaches warm up here, let's read one of our sponsors. The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper is your local newspaper with local news about local people. Pick your copy up at multiple locations in Hartford City and Montpelier. Published every Tuesday with yearly subscriptions available. The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper. Call Danny at 765-251-4903. And we're back, and the first baseman, Alexa Hurd's going to be the leadoff batter for the top of the fifth. Hurd's walked both of her at-bats, and she takes the first pitch, ball one. And the second pitch high and outside for ball two. Hurd got caught stealing her first at-bat. And that pitch down the middle, and she fouls it off for strike one. You could tell she wanted a piece of that one, didn't get enough of it to make it matter. So a 2-1 count now for Hurd. And that pitch comes in, and it's fouled off, and they're not able to make a play on it. It's out of play. A 2-2 count now for Hurd. No outs for the Bruins. On deck, Mackenzie Hunley, who had that nice drive out to deep left field for her last at-bat. A 2-2 count now for Hurd. As she steps in, Sewell with the pitch, and she swings and misses for strike three. And that'll be the first out of the inning, as Hurd goes down swinging for her first for this at-bat. And now Hunley up to bat with that drive to deep left field that hit the fence earlier. And swing and a miss, strike one. And that ball inside and in the dirt, ball one. A 1-1 count now for Hunley. And that ball high and outside, ball two. Hunley fouls one off for strike two. A 2-2 count now for Hunley. One out for the Bruins. The Bruins still holding on to a 1-point lead, 6-5. And that pitch high and outside, ball three. A full count now for Hunley. Hunley looking to get this inning started off for the Bruins. And she gets a piece of one, and it's a high fly ball to center field. The center fielder camping out underneath of it to make the easy catch for the second out of the inning. 2 outs now for the Bruins. Up to bat, number 13, Haley Wick. Wick grounded out to second base and then grounded out to shortstop her last 2 at-bats. Looking to get her first hit of the game. And takes that pitch high at ball 1. Wick swing and a miss, strike 1. Wick takes that one high and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now. 2 outs for the Bruins. Bruins hanging on to a 1-point lead. And that ball's deep and in the dirt. Uh-oh. So we have a 3-1 count. 2 outs. And Wick takes her base on the walk. That's the first walk of this half inning for Sewell. Sewell recording a strikeout and a fly out for her first. And now we have Haley Williamson, who takes her first pitch, ball 1, high. Wick on first. Williamson up to bat with a 1-0 count, and that pitch on the outside. Haley swings and unable to make contact. A 1-1 count now for Williamson. Wick on first. And she fouls that one off for strike 2. A 1-2 count now for Williamson. Wick on first. 2 outs for the Bruins this half inning. Sewell pitching a great half inning. And she swings and strikes out for the 3rd out of the inning. And we'll be back after this word from our sponsors. Just a minute.
The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper is your hometown newspaper with a staff that takes great pride in covering local community events in Hartford City and Montpelier. Available at newsstands in Hartford City at Needler's Fresh Market, Food and Fuel, John's Service Station, Northside Florist, and in Montpelier at Koffels Family Market, Carrie's Restaurant, and Charlie's Sunoco, with more locations coming soon. The Voice of Blackford County is published every Tuesday with a cost of only $1 or a yearly subscription for $35. You'll find school-related events, obituaries, public records info, church news, community calendar, and so much more. Contact Danny at 765-251-4903 or Ann at 765-330-4842. The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper. Local news about local people.
And it looks like we're going to be back. But the Bruins, yes, Simmons making her final pitch. I was just trying to tally up a few things before we went into the next half inning. But we're going to have the pitcher for the Apaches leading off, Bree Sewell. And it looks like the Bruins still hanging on to their infield, outfield the same as everything else. And that pitch on the inside, Sewell jumping out of the way for ball 1. So a 1-0 count now for Sewell. And Sewell takes that second pitch and fouls it off, strike 1. A 1-1 count now. Simmons hanging in there as the pitcher. And that pitch comes in and hits the inside corner for strike 2. A 1-2 count now for Sewell. Sewell got a single in the first inning. And Simmons trying that changeup again and nowhere close to the plate for ball 2. And let's see here. Sewell got a singular first at bat, flew out to third or second at bat as Simmons puts another one in the dirt, bringing the count to full. So a full count now for Sewell. No outs for the Apaches. The freshman pitcher struggling to get something going here. And puts one enough to where she could get a hold of it, and that ball is foul. That ball was a deep foul ball. Straighten it up, and that thing would have been out of here. Still a full count for Sewell. And another fly ball, and Barry hustling in to get it, and Jacobs unable to handle the ball, lets it fall to the ground, allowing Sewell to make it to first base. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Tabitha Wagner. Wagner flew out to left field and struck out swinging her last at-bat. And on the passed pitch, Sewell going to make it to second. So a 1-0 count now for Wagner. Sewell on second now with no outs for the Apache. The runner is in scoring position. And that pitch comes in low and inside for ball 2. Two-0 count now for Wagner. No outs for the Apaches. The tying run is on second with Sewell. And that pitch comes in and she fouls it off. A 2-1 count now. Two and one count now for Wagner. Tying run still sitting on second in Sewell. And that pitch come in, line drive right back to Simmons. Simmons makes the easy throw to first, but not before Sewell makes it to third. So one out now for the Apaches. Up to bat number 16, Olivia Smart. Flew out to right field, flew out to second base. Her last two at-bats. The tying run sitting on third. One out for the Apaches. And that pitch comes in low and outside for ball 1. So the error at the top of the lineup has got the tying run in scoring position, and that ball fouled off into the visitors' dugout for strike 1. That ball went straight into the dugout. Luckily, the only one standing in the door is Coach Lyons. The assistant coaches were well out of the way, protected by the fence. A 1-1 count now, one out. That ball high, but gets her swinging for strike 2. Short now with a 1-2 count. Sewell on third with the tying run in scoring position. Simmons hits the inside corner and gets her not just looking at it, and Michaela Harold able to it looked like she was able to make the play, but that was not the case. And that's going to be that. But it goes ahead and throws it down to first to get the out. Sewell staying on third. And unable to go anywhere to score on that. So now we've got 2 outs for the Apaches, down by 1. Up to bat, number 8, Bailey Yoakum. Bailey swinging at a high ball for strike 1. Bailey has walked her first at bat and got on base by an error on the first baseman and was caught stealing going to second base in the last inning. Trying to get something going here. The Apaches just need one to tie it up. And that ball hits the inside corner for strike 2. An 0-2 count now on Yoakum. 2 outs for the Apaches. Tying run still sitting on third. And that pitch comes in, and it's a line drive out to Haley, and Haley Williamson unable to make the play. And Yoakum going to third, and she's going to be up standing safe at third. And Williamson just gets underneath of that ball and allows it to go on by her. And the tying run has scored for the Apaches. Now a tie game again in the bottom of the 5th, not the 6th. And that pitch is in the dirt, and Yoakum's going to try and go, and Simmons able to get the play, and she's out. And that's going to end the inning, and we're going to take it into the top of the 6th now. The top of the 6th, and we'll be back right after this word from our sponsors.
Dr. Malia Robertson of Clear Choice Chiropractic asks, do you suffer from neck pain while working, or do migraines keep you from enjoying your day? Do you have to take pain pills just to function? Does your baby cry constantly for no apparent reason? And most importantly, do you remember the last day you were pain-free? You don't have to live with these frustrations. The doctors at Clear Choice Chiropractic have many techniques to relieve the symptoms of neck and back pain, headaches, stiff joints, colic, earaches, and many other symptoms. Call for your appointment with Dr. Malia Robertson at Clear Choice Chiropractic, 765-329-5044. That's 329-5044. And take back your life and enjoy living pain-free. Located at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesdays, 3 to 6 p.m. Thursdays, 3 to 7 p.m. Closed Saturdays and Sundays. Clear Choice Chiropractic. We've got your back.
And we're back for the top of the 6th inning. The Bruins and the Apaches tied at 6 as we go into the top of the 6th here. And just looking at some of the stats, and they look about even for the two. And leading off for the Bruins in the top of the 6th is going to be number 3, the freshman, Helen Weitzel. Weitzel batting left-handed, but throws right-handed. And moves out like she's going to slap and lets the ball go by. Outside, ball 1. That pitch high and inside, ball 2. And Helen swing and a miss for strike one. That ball definitely high and inside. A 2-1 count now for Weitzel. Leadoff batter, Michaela Harold on deck, and that ball pitch comes in for ball three. Harold on deck. Weitzel up to bat, a 3-1 count. And that one hits the inside corner for strike two, and that brings the count to full. And she gets a hit on that one to the second baseman. Second baseman able to make that play for the first out of the inning. Up to bat now, number 12, Michaela Harold, pulling catching duties for the last half of this game. Also a lefty. That first pitch comes in, and she gets a hold of it, and the second baseman unable to make a play on it, and she's going to get a single out of that one. Oh, nope. And up to bat, number 19, Erin Cagle. Cagle fouling one off for strike one. Cagle reached on her first at-bat on a fielder's choice, and then due to an error at the first baseman was able to get on her last at-bat, and she drives one up the middle to get a single. That's 2 hits in a row for the Bruins, and up to bat, the freshman, number 14, Grace Simmons. One out for the Bruins. Simmons walked her first 2 at-bats and had a sac bunt on her third. Takes one low and inside for ball one, and Harold gets out there a little too far, but able to make it to third on the steal. And Cagle able to make it to second as well, following suit. And that pitch high and outside for ball two. Simmons takes her third pitch high for ball three. A 3-0 count now with the Bruins with the leading run in on both second and third base. If Simmons can just get a base hit here, and that pitch on the outside corner for strike one. All it takes is a base hit to move runners and score the junior Harold. And that pitch low for ball four. Now the base is loaded for Emma Jacobs. And that's Simmons' third walk of the game. And Simmons up to bat, struck out looking her first at bat, struck out swinging her third at bat, takes the first pitch, strike one. And actually flew out to third on her second at bat, and that ball way high and outside, and Harold goes ahead and scores that run, bringing it to 7 for the Bruins. So a 1-1 count now for Jacobs. Runners on second and third now, and the Bruins with the lead up by 1 again, 7-6. And that pitch comes in low for ball two. A 2-1 count now for Jacobs. The go-ahead run on third, and that ball's lined out to left field, and that's scoring Cagle and advancing Jacobs to third. So a line drive out to left field gives Jacobs her first hit of the game. And Hurd squares up to bunt and draws it back and allows Emma Jacobs to move to second. That pitch a ball. Hurd your batter. And that ball low and in the dirt and everybody moving out of the way. And Simmons able to come in on the passed ball, scoring yet another run for the Bruins. Now the score, I believe, might be 9-6. 9-6 for the Bruins. And runners on third is Emma Jacobs, and Hurd has a 2-0 count now. And the umpire calling a quick time, trying to get his gear back on. Hurd takes that pitch high for ball 3. A 3-0 count now for Hurd. Jacobs on third. The Bruins with a 3-run lead now. It's 9-6, and Hurd drives that one with a high fly ball, and the shortstop unable to make the play. Jacobs coming in and able to score. Hurd pulling a double out of it due to the throw at home. So Hurd credited with a single, advancing to second on the throw. And now Hundley up to bat, squares to bunts, and gets the strike. And Hurd barely safe at third. And Hundley credited with the strike, attempting to swing. Hurd now on third. There are 1 out for the Bruins. And a timeout for the Apaches, and we'll be back after this.
While filling your car's fuel tank at Food and Fuel Marathon, fill your body's fuel tank too. Monday through Friday, grab a chicken or tenderloin sandwich, or have out a burger and potato wedges, or onion chips, mozzarella cheese sticks, and Bosco breadsticks. If biscuits and gravy are your thing, they're available every Monday through Saturday morning until they're gone. And you'll have to grab a Poppy's Extreme donut or two, available daily. Food and Fuel Marathon, 1621 North Walnut Street, Hartford City. Open Monday through Friday, 4:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Food and Fuel Marathon, fueling your vehicle and you.
And Foundation Building Material is your local building materials distributor in East Central Indiana for drywall, steel studs, and Armstrong ceiling and insulation, founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell at 260-471-2181. And we're going to be coming back here as the Apaches went out to talk to their pitcher, calm her down just a little bit. And I had the score just a run off, so I updated that. We're up 10-6 now. And that pitch comes in high, ball 1. A 1-1 count now for Hundley. Hurd on third. Hundley with that drive out to left field that hit the fence earlier in the game. And now the count 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 with 1 out. And Hundley gets a piece of that one. It's fouled off. Out of play for strike 2. A 2-2 count now for Hundley. 1 out for the Bruins. Scoring run on third and Hurd. And Haley Wick on deck. And that pitch comes in, and she gets a piece of it. And that one's going to be down just over the left fielder's head. And Hurd's going to come in scoring easy. And Hundley is going to record another double on that dropped ball, or that ball, by the left fielder. And as I said, up to bat, Haley Wick. Wick swing and a miss for strike 1. An 0-1 count now for Wick. 1 out for the Bruins. Hundley on second. The Bruins with a 5-run, 5-batter lead. And that ball in the dirt for ball 1. 11-6 the Bruins over the Apaches. 5 runs scored in just this inning. Sewell, your pitcher for the Apaches, and she puts a nice pitch in, and Wick fouls it off. Strike 2. A 1-2 count now, 1 out for the Bruins. Hundley is on second with that double. The left fielder unable to handle the play, and that pitch comes in high, ball 2. A 2-2 count now for Wick. And that pitch way high and outside, bringing the count to full with 1 out. 3-2 count now for Wick, 1 out for the Bruins. Hundley on second. And that pitch comes in, another one high for ball 4. Wick able to take her base on that walk, putting runners on first and second with the senior, number 1, Haley Williamson up to bat. Again, Haley batting a .333 for the season. Committed to IU South Bend for dentistry, and she's swinging a miss for strike 1. Williamson with a partial scholarship to IU South Bend and lets that one go high, ball 1. A 1-1 count now for Williamson, 1 out for the Bruins, runners on first and second. And she swings and a miss on that one as well, bringing the count 1-2. Williamson struck out swinging her last at-bat, looking to make a change here. And she gets a piece of that one, hits it to the shortstop. The shortstop not able to make the throw to first. And we're going to score a run. Hundley goes ahead and comes in, making it 12-6 for the Bruins. Williamson staying on first. And Wick going on to third now. So Williamson with a base hit, credited as an error on the shortstop. Now Helen Weitzel up to bat, squares up to bunt, just hits the outside corner, strike 1. And Williamson goes ahead and advances easily to second base. Blackford now batted through their lineup. And that pitch comes in on the outside for ball 1. Weitzel started off this inning as the leadoff runner and grounded out to second base. And after that, it's just been all Blackford, just getting easy base hits and able to keep the runs coming in. And Weitzel lays one down, and Sewell throws it way away from the catcher. And Wick goes ahead and scores. Williamson is on third now. And Weitzel now on second. So it was a fielder's choice for Weitzel, but an error on the pitcher. And we're going to have Michaela Harold up to bat. Still 1 out for the Bruins. And that pitch comes in and misses the outside corner for ball 1. And I need to add a run here. The score is now 13-6 Blackford. And that pitch down the middle, and it is hit deep. The right fielder running after it, and that ball is out of here. Harold recording a home run. And Harold recording the a 2-run home run for this inning in deep right field, just over the fence. Looked about 6 foot over the fence, and that's going to be a 3-run shot. Now Blackford up by 10 in the top of the 6th. Blackford still with just 1 out. Batting through their lineup once, now 2 deep into the second rotation of the lineup, and now Aaron Cagle up to bat. And I may still have it wrong. And Cagle grounds out to the shortstop to record the second out of the inning. And the score is 16-6. And Simmons with a drive out into left, but a foul ball. Strike one. Simmons with the walk the last half inning. And we fouled so many balls off that we had to get some new ones put back in. And the count 0-1, 2 outs now for the Bruins, and Simmons fouls one back for strike two. That one just over the press box. Simmons looking to continue the Bruins run here, and that ball hit to center field and just in the gap for a base hit. And Simmons is on first. And Emma Jacobs now up to bat. Walked her last at-bat to get on base and score a run. Nope, I apologize. She got a hit. A line drive to left field, and this one's out into center field, a high fly ball. And the center fielder able to make the play and record the out. And that'll do it for the sixth inning, top of the sixth inning, and we're going to move into the bottom of the sixth after this word from our sponsors.
Foundations Building Material is proud to support Blackford High School athletics. Foundation Building Material is your local building materials distributor in East Central Indiana. Our promise to our customers is to do business with integrity and honesty and strive to be the best every day. And never forget, we work for you, our customers. We are founded on principle and built on purpose. Distributors of drywall, steel studs, Armstrong ceiling, and insulation. Call Aaron Farrell, 260-471-2181. Foundations Building Materials.
And as we come back, the Bruins score 10 in the top of the sixth, coming out on a commanding lead. And as Michaela Harold makes her throw to second, we're going to get started here with the leadoff batter, Katie Newman, the catcher. And as Newman approaches the plate, Simmons with the first pitch is low and inside for ball one. And the second pitch comes in low and inside again for ball two. And the third pitch again, low and inside, ball three. 3 straight balls for Simmons. The Bruins still haven't made a change out in the field since the second or third inning when they switched up their first base, or their catcher, first base, and third baseman. Newman takes another pitch high and outside and gets the walk to lead off the inning. One walk so far this half inning, and up to bat we still have number 5, Mettler. Mettler flew out to third her last at-bat, looking to get a base hit and move the runners around and get something going for the Apaches. And that pitch low and in the dirt for ball one. 1-0 count now for Mettler. And that pitch is a fly out to first base as Hurd turns around and quickly looks at the runner. And she's staying. So that is going to give us our first out of the inning. And we're going to be at the top of the lineup with Erica King. And that pitch way in the dirt. And the Bruins able to get the out. Caught her stealing, and that was Newman. Caught stealing, going to second base. To record the second out of the inning. And King still with a 1-0 count, I believe. And that pitch high and outside, ball 2. And King able to get a piece of it back to the pitcher. And Simmons able to end the inning on that ground ball. And that's going to do it for the game. And stick around. We may have the coach, Dick Lyons, coming up to talk with us a little bit after the game. But before we go there, stop by Food and Fuel Marathon on North Walnut Street for fuel for your car and fuel for you. Lunch available Monday through Friday, biscuits and gravy Monday through Saturday, and Poppy's Extreme Donuts daily. Open Monday through Friday, 4:30 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. And we'll be back with, hopefully, Coach Lyons after this word.
Locally owned, Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC, owned by Jeff and Aubrey Strait, have 30 years of experience in commercial and residential painting and drywall finishing. Straits Drywall and Paint can do anything from new construction to remodels. Does your home need a new touch of color inside or out? Call Jeff or Aubrey at 765-499-9416 for a free quote. Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC. Insured painters with the professional skills necessary to complete your project on time and within budget. Locally owned, Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC, owned by Jeff and Aubrey Strait, have 30 years of experience in commercial and residential painting and drywall finishing. Straits Drywall and Paint can do anything from new construction to remodels. Does your home need a new touch of color inside or out? Call Jeff or Aubrey at 765-499-9416 for a free quote. Straits Drywall and Paint, LLC. Insured painters with the professional skills necessary to complete your project on time and within budget. The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper is your hometown newspaper with a staff that takes great pride in covering local community events in Hartford City and Montpelier. Available at newsstands in Hartford City at Needler's Fresh Market, Food and Fuel, John's Service Station, Northside Florist, and in Montpelier at Koffels Family Market, Carrie's Restaurant, and Charlie's Sunoco, with more locations coming soon. The Voice of Blackford County is published every Tuesday with a cost of only $1 or a yearly subscription for $35. You'll find school-related events, obituaries, public records info, church news, community calendar, and so much more. Contact Danny at 765-251-4903 or Ann at 765-330-4842. The Voice of Blackford County Community Newspaper. Local news about local people. Dr. Malia Robertson of Clear Choice Chiropractic asks, do you suffer from neck pain while working, or do migraines keep you from enjoying your day? Do you have to take pain pills just to function? Does your baby cry constantly for no apparent reason? And most importantly, do you remember the last day you were pain-free? You don't have to live with these frustrations. The doctors at Clear Choice Chiropractic have many techniques to relieve the symptoms of neck and back pain, headaches, stiff joints, colic, earaches, and many other symptoms. Call for your appointment with Dr. Malia Robertson at Clear Choice Chiropractic, 329-5044. That's 329-5044. And take back your life and enjoy living pain-free. Located at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesdays, 3 to 6 p.m. Thursdays, 3 to 7 p.m. Closed Saturdays and Sundays. Clear Choice Chiropractic. We've got your back.
And we're back here, and we've got the catcher who also played a little bit of first base today, Michaela Harold, who drove that line drive into deep right field to get that 3-run home run late in the game to put the Bruins up 16-6. And Michaela, tell me what was going through your mind when that ball was coming off the bat.
I knew it went over, and I was wanting my $20 that my dad promises me every home run.
Ah, there you go, and you've got it on video now, so your dad can't say that he didn't see you do it, and he can't say that it didn't happen. So congratulations, good job, and we'll see you hopefully at the next game, and let's keep it going, all right?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And we'll be back after this.
While filling your car's fuel tank at Food and Fuel Marathon, fill your body's fuel tank too. Monday through Friday, grab a chicken or tenderloin sandwich, or how about a burger and potato wedges, or onion chips, mozzarella cheese sticks, and Bosco breadsticks. If biscuits and gravy are your thing, they're available every Monday through Saturday morning until they're gone. And you'll have to grab a Poppy's Extreme donut or two, available daily. Food and Fuel Marathon, 1621 North Walnut Street, Hartford City. Open Monday through Friday, 4:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Food and Fuel Marathon, fueling your vehicle and you.
Played 5 games since then. Uh-oh.
I don't want to do anything to take her out of the game. So.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.